just understand, if you take anything away from this video, the next time you go to help somebody, A, don't do it contingent upon you getting something in return, but B, give them an option. Give them an alternative solution. It doesn't mean they have to take it. Doesn't mean it has to be the best one. Should it be better than what they're already doing? Absolutely. That's why it's defined as help. However, you can't make anybody do anything. But what I can do is offer you a solution. That's it. Today we are going to talk about the advantages of helping others without expecting reciprocity. All right. What up? What up? What up? Thanks for tuning in once again. You got Marcus.
You got your boy Thomas.
And that's the whole intro. Today we are going to talk about, we got a good topic for you guys today. I'm going to get some filler until I can pull it up. No, I'm joking. Today we are going to talk about the advantages of helping others without expecting reciprocity. Reciprocation.
Oh, what he said.
Them helping you too. A lot of times we will only help someone if we see how we can gain something in return. If we could just help other people like you would help yourself, I'm going to tell you how this all got started, okay? I have, we have, in the last maybe year or so, picked up fasting. And fasting has a lot of benefits, a lot of psychological, mental, spiritual. Like you can't fast without getting closer to God. I challenge you. For anybody out there who has tried a 5-day fast or longer and not got closer to God, please send us a message. Yeah. I want to know who you are.
What you been eating is the question.
I want to know why Jesus gonna love you. No, I'm joking. Totally joking. But I was talking about, something was going on in a loved one's life, and I thought about, how could I help? And really, it was one of those situations where somebody just got to get through it by themselves. You just got to help yourself. But at the same time, you could say, I'm going to pray for you. All right, cool. But there's some things that I want so bad, I need to do a little more than pray. Some things I want so bad, I say, look, I'm going to put down X, Y, and Z for a few days. I'm going to do this. And I mean, whether it's usually, something that you really love, this, that, and that. At this point, I'm going with food. But it doesn't matter. If this was the help that I would give myself, I said, if I could pray on someone else's behalf, maybe I can fast on someone else's behalf. But I never really heard that. Like, nobody's ever suggested that to me. And a lot has been changing and transforming in my life for the better. And it's because I was always in this state of, how can I help me and my problems and me and my problem? And really my only problem was I was broke. So it's like, why can't I fix this problem? And the problem really was I couldn't see past my problem. Like if you could just see past your problems, if you could help somebody else with their problem, it'll probably help you with yours. But when your field of thinking is so narrow, you'll always be right there. You'll always be in that miserable predicament. But once you start to go out and help other people, God will show you how to help yourself. I promise.
You gotta put that that energy out there, because all God wants us to do is to be of Him. And the way how we were sometimes told from our previous adults or elders, they gave us a different guide of how we needed to be. They put it into an individual person, but it's just really to be of God and to be of, when it comes to you falling short, sinning, getting caught up in your temptations, or you just have vices you can't put down, you don't judge that person. Now you try to help them. They don't take the help. Then it goes to the point where, all right, I try to help them. They try to help themselves. I may have to do something further.
Right. And I mean, the thing is, karma is real, people. So if you do something really bad is probably going to happen to you. Period. If you do something really good will probably happen to you.
It's going to bounce back.
Now, with that being said, it's really hard to define good and bad because those are general things. So when I say, oh my goodness, this is bad, Thomas might look at it and say, no, that's good, bro. So what karma really understands is when you help somebody. If you help somebody, then they're not gonna, karma isn't gonna say, well, I'm gonna give him good or bad, and I'm gonna give him help. That's amazing. I want all the help I can get. I need it. But with that being said, if I already know that, that means I need to be helping as many people as I possibly can, because I know I can't do this by myself.
Because you ain't really been doing your best. Now, doing your best, praying for people is not enough. That's all. That's just kind of like playing it safe. Well, I prayed for you. Or what was the thing you were telling me about? You know, that guy that he saw a guy on the street that was homeless, and instead of him giving, explain that.
Okay, so one time I was sharing a story with a gentleman, and I told him that a lot of times I found that when I speak to homeless people and I will exchange money, if I give them money, I'll be like, you gotta tell me how you got here though. I said, I'll give you, $5, $10, whatever. I'll give you this if you just, if you don't mind telling me how you got it. How did this happen? And usually, like, I've actually never had a homeless person like give me any grief about that. They usually just explain. And I found that a lot of people just let one bad day define the rest of their life or up until that point. So that's what I got from it. So it was really, for me, I got the importance of, just letting go of the past and forgiving yourself. You know what I'm saying? A lot about self-forgiveness. Now, there was another gentleman who was like, oh, yeah, I did that too. And I was like, oh, well, what happened? He said, well, I gave this homeless guy, I said, look, I want to know your hopes and your dreams. So the homeless guy tells him his hopes and his dreams. He said, cool. Now I give you $20 if I never see you on this corner again. I was like, okay. I don't know how. I said, well, how did that help? He said, because, it was information that I needed. I was like, okay, now how did you help him? He was like, well, I gave him $20. I was like, but the only reason he got that $20 is because he was standing right here. You're paying him to cut off the only way that he knows how to get money at this point in time. So that was surrounding, and that conversation was surrounded by telling somebody what not to do is not help. Telling somebody what to do is help. Giving me a solution is help. Stating a problem is not help. That's like somebody coming to you like, hey man, you homeless, you need to clean yourself up. And then you just walk off. What the fuck is that? You know what? I was a sales supervisor for a long time. And everybody would always want to be on my team because I would explain things a certain way that they would pick up, and it would be easy for them to go out and implement to get a sale. However, there were some supervisors that were not like me. There were some that would just say, hey, you need to get more sales today. Don't you think I know that? You ain't telling me nothing.
Right.
This is not help.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So just understand, if you take anything away from this video, the next time you go to help somebody, A, don't do it contingent upon you getting something in return, but B, give them an option. Give them an alternative solution. It doesn't mean they have to take it. Doesn't mean it has to be the best one. Should it be better than what they're already doing? Absolutely. That's why it's defined as help. However, you can't make anybody do anything. But what I can do is offer you a solution. That's it. That's it. You can take it, leave it, whatever, but that's how I can help. But what I can't do is just tell you what not to do and walk off. Don't eat that. Well, what should I eat? Because you're telling me don't eat this. There's so many people, don't eat this, don't eat that, don't eat this, don't eat that. I guess everybody about to start fasting. Because it ain't cool to eat nothing no more. So nobody's telling you what you should do. Except Dr. CD, but that's a whole nother video chapter, and they even starting to run his legacy through the mud a little bit. But we ain't gonna go there. But however, look, if you help somebody, tell them how you can help, what they should do instead. Tell them what they should do instead, okay?
Give them something that they will appreciate.
Right.
And that's love. Give them love. And love, it should not go to anything that's material. And what I mean by material is you giving them sneakers, giving them cash, or even giving them some social media views. And he don't even got a phone or social media account. Give them some love and listen and help them.
I don't know, but I mean, but love comes in different forms. So some people, first of all, if you find out the need first, the cash could be a form of love. If you find out the need first, the sneakers could be a form of love. You know what I'm saying? Like because we need to first find out what the need is. Now, everybody don't need 50 cents. Well, I guess if you're homeless, you could definitely use it. But everybody needs help in a different way. You know what I'm saying? So just find out what they need before you just go shoving your version of help down someone's throat. Find out what they define as help first, and then go from there.
Yeah, don't give them temporary. Give them something that's long term. Temporary will be, they can use some money in their pocket, but really the reason why they may have been homeless is because they're depressed, but they had nobody to listen to.
Yeah.
So, like you said, use your discernment, judge things the right way. You should be okay.
Giving money is not an end-all, be-all solution, but I think it is a very fast way for you to wash your hands of your sins. As a matter of fact, when I always find I do the angel tree. I don't even participate in Christmas, but I will do the angel tree. And the reason why is because there are probably some things I did during the year that I need apologizing for, and I need to make it right with God anyway. So let me do a little good to balance out a little bad, okay? So it's all about balance, baby. It's all about balance. Yeah. That's it. But hey, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Go out there, be great, be your best self.
Good stuff, man.